Step aside. I'll open it.
Wait, what?
Nice.
The Levi way.
Yeah.
Always using his feet.
Or maybe there's like a second door, like a secret door?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 3, Episode 19 of Attack on Titan, The Basement. The Basement.
The Basement. Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been hearing about this the entire show, and just based on the way the show has like continued to reveal massive pieces of groundbreaking information and still hasn't given any indication of what's in this basement, I can only imagine what kind of revelations they're gonna have based on whatever they find in there, you know?
Yeah, I certainly am excited for you to see it. And I say we go ahead and jump in.
Perfect.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to stay up to date with our Attack on Titan reactions. We release every Thursday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see the rest of Season 3 and maybe a few episodes of Season 4 now, check out the Patreon linked in the description below where you can see episodes early and ask us the questions we answer after every episode. All right, I think that's about it. Are we excited for Season 3, Episode 19 of Attack on Titan, The Basement?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Season 3, Episode 19, The Basement. Here we go.
We need to take cover!
Maybe that's the midnight sun they were talking about.
Oh.
It hurts. It hurts so badly.
Good.
No, that's... Oh, yeah.
Wait, that was the original Colossal, right? Not Armin?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
Bertolt.
cool.
But...
Nightmare?
Bertolt. It hurts. It hurts so badly.
Wait, are you? Oh, Sasha! You're in horrible shape. What happened to you?
He doesn't even know.
Yeah.
You're up! Eren. Armin, I'm so glad you're back.
About time.
Captain, what happened? I saw Bertolt transform, but then everything gets kind of blurry. Did we fight them off? Is everyone okay?
It sounds like your recent memory was just about wiped out. Eren, tell him everything.
That's at least good news that he woke up. But now they
Yeah.
have the Colossal and Eren's Titan.
Yeah, although Armin's like a beginner Titan shifter, so
Yeah.
Okay.
he does have Eren's in
But
there
did you
though.
see that?
Yeah.
His face?
Yeah.
We won. But of the scout regiment, there are only 9 soldiers left alive. The 9 of us.
That's what it looks like. The fighting ended 4 hours ago. We've been searching for survivors, but no luck.
So, to be clear, we resealed Shikanshina's gate, securing Walmaria. Rhina and the Beast Titan escaped, along with the quadruped. You managed to capture Bertolt. And then, with both the commander and me wounded, you had to choose which of us to give the injection to. And you did. I transformed into a Titan and killed Bertolt. I ate him.
Here.
Like, of all the people that have to do that, Armin's, that's gonna...
Yeah,
It's rough for him.
that's traumatic.
Like, he's not exactly the toughest of tough when it comes to
Why'd you
his
pick
demeanor,
me?
you know?
No matter how you look at it, Commander Ervin's the one humanity needed the most. Captain, why'd you give me the injection?
Hey, I thought I told you to tell him everything, Jaeger. There was a short debate. Your friends here argued that you were the one we needed to revive. And when I disagreed, they staged a little mutiny.
It's true. Punish us as you will.
You'll certainly be disciplined for your insubordination. But getting punished isn't the same as making amends.
I know.
Thing is, I was the one who chose to revive you in the
Levi
end.
ultimately made the decision.
Or not.
Yeah.
It's more like I chose this to be the place where Ervin died.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just don't understand. How could letting Ervin die be the right thing to do? What are the scouts without him? If he's gone, how will we go on?
You're right, Armin. I believe it should have been used on Ervin too. To be brutally honest, never mind. It's a shame we had to choose in the first place. It's over now. Ervin told Levi to use the syringe as he thought best.
Yeah, Levi
And Levi
was
chose
left
to use it on
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
What's done is done. Ervin's life and the power of a Titan both rest on your shoulders. No matter what anyone says, that's the truth. It's part of who you are now. Accept it.
Wait, so does this mean that I need to become Ervin's replacement? There's no way.
It's colossal
I can't.
pressure.
Stop.
Don't misunderstand us. There's no chance in hell that you could replace Ervin. That said, your self-doubt aside, you have a strength within you that no one else can claim. Don't let any of us regret this. Not me. Not either one of our mutineers here. Nor anyone else. And especially don't regret it yourself. Consider that your new
Yeah, it's
mission.
certainly not his fault.
Yeah. I mean, he did defeat the Colossal Titan.
Yeah.
Now he is the Colossal Titan.
Shut the hell up.
Yep, that's our Sasha. She's always been one to speak her mind. You know, since Ervin chose me to succeed him as commander, I'm more or less in the same boat as you. We'll just have to grin and bear it while doing what we can.
I'll try.
Good. Now that we know Armin's all right, let's check out that cellar. Eren,
Cellar
Mikasa,
time.
You two can come guide me and Levi. The rest of you stay. Keep an eye out for hostiles from here on the wall.
Got it.
Eren, do you still have the key?
Always.
I do. Let's do this.
It's time.
Eren,
Oh boy.
behave while I'm gone, and I'll let you in on what I've been doing in the cellar.
The way he casually
Agreed?
said that episode 1,
Eren,
I knew we'd have to wait
how
59
many times have I
episodes.
told you to stay out of there?
I don't get why it's such a big deal.
Because your father keeps his work tools down there. Medicine, too. It's dangerous for children.
Fine.
It's time. Any last thoughts before we open
How
the
did
cellar?
they get more
It's why I ask your
gas?
intentions. They could be the key
Maybe
to
on the-
turning the tide forever. You could save us. Intel suggests that the cellar of Jaeger's home in Shiganshina holds a vital secret regarding our enemy. We will form an expedition to find this secret. With that achieved, we may finally be able to break free from the Titans and bring an end to their 100-year reign.
possible maybe like some of the troops had more gas than others and they consolidated to the people who needed it? That is a good question, though. I never really thought about that.
Not the bear.
Well, take us to your house.
Yeah, right.
Levi's like, let's see it. Meanwhile, they're walking down like trauma lane.
Literally.
How much have they? They've changed so much since then.
Yeah, everything's changed.
Yeah.
This is really empty chairs at empty tables vibes.
Yeah, like it really just starts adding more pressure to them as they realize how many people were lost for them to get to that point.
Exactly.
And it just builds and builds. And now they're the last 9 of the scouts. There's only 9 people in the scouts.
And they're not even all that much closer, you know? Like they're closer, sure, but not...
They closed the gate, which is huge.
Right.
But kind of back
but
where they
worth
started.
all of those lives, like
Yeah.
that's debatable.
Right? We're almost there.
Is this the place?
Hey, Dad! Why don't you show me what's in the cellar?
Well, perhaps when you've realized the most important thing of all.
Grisha Jaeger, having come from outside the walls and thus knowing many secrets, entrusted the basement key to his son. The basement will likely reveal the mysteries of the world, which Grisha couldn't mention to anyone. He's from outside the walls.
Any last predictions before we get in here? Think of big story. What are they going to find? Biggest question mark in the show.
I'm assuming some sort of written documentation or explanation. Maybe more syringes, like maybe more of the spinal fluid stuff, or at least an explanation or like recipe of how to get that, and maybe a history of people outside the walls.
Very fascinating. Let's keep going. He's so excited.
I'm so excited.
Luckily for us, the fires burnt out before they got this far.
This
Little
is
detail here.
The stairs
Well, I'll
to the
tell you when it
cellar are
happens.
beneath this door.
All right.
Hanji's lifting on one side and they all 3 are doing the other. Where it's like Hanji's the strongest by far.
Of course.
Here we go.
Oh my god. I can't believe we're finally here.
Yep.
That's a relief. I was worried that it might have flooded by now.
Can you
Let's
imagine?
go.
What a mess that would have been.
It's time.
do it, Eren.
Right.
You okay?
What's wrong?
Hurry it up.
Is the lock not working?
Key doesn't go to this door.
What?
That doesn't make sense. I'm sure it's the key that Dr. Yeager had.
Step aside. I'll open it.
Wait, what?
Nice.
The Levi way.
Yeah.
Always
I'll
using
do
his
it.
feet.
Or maybe there's like a second door, like a secret door?
It almost feels like a laboratory down here.
My dad was a doctor, so he was always cooped up down here mixing medicines.
That makes sense. Actually, if we assume that all of this is labeled accurately, most of it seems to be widely available. And all of the books on hand relate to medicine. This looks like a normal doctor's study. There isn't a single thing here that would rouse my suspicion, as I'm sure your
Where
father
does the other
intended.
key go?
Right. If you want to hide something from the interior police, you want to be sure not to give them any leads. Hey, don't just stand there, get to work. Ervin's hunches are rarely wrong.
Right.
Spider-Man crossover. This is all an MCU prequel, that's what it is.
Oh.
Thanks for the drink,
Trapdoor.
Mikasa. Looks like another all-nighter.
Eren. Look, I found a keyhole.
Oh.
It's like an escape room.
Yeah.
Try it.
I can just feel her excitement right now.
That got it.
They're really taking their time with it.
Yeah, for real.
It's empty?
Look
Keep
closer.
pulling.
There's a
Oh, false bottom? Books.
You called it.
The cloth smells like peppermint oil and charcoal.
Is it
Guess
to
he was
preserve
using
it?
these to ward off moisture and bugs.
Dang,
If what we're
Montana.
looking for exists,
Yeah, baby.
then we found it.
After all this time, Dad might finally explain himself.
Oh boy.
Then Ervin raised his hand and asked the strangest question. How can we be sure there aren't other humans living far away from the walls? His thinking was that since we'd never been able to search freely beyond the walls, we had no way of confirming that the rest of humanity had been wiped out by Titans completely.
And yet, that's exactly what our historians would claim. Think. If our history books would claim to be unbiased, the phrasing should be, it's believed that the rest of mankind was killed.
If I'm being honest, I feel like you're just splitting hairs here.
I'm not! This was a deliberate choice they made. These books, they're commissioned and issued by the royal government itself. Get it? Their intent is to make us believe we're the only humans left.
Maybe they just assumed. Aren't you reading a little too far into this? Back then I made fun of his theory, but he may have been right.
If he is, you'll just have to apologize to him.
Well,
A little bit too late for that
Look
one
there.
now.
The sun's rising. If our heroes are going to return, it should be soon.
Pardon, but the scouts came back a moment ago. They did it! They reclaimed Walmaria!
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so before we keep going, so they found books.
All right.
What do you think?
It's got to be a history. Super interesting. He obviously went to great lengths to hide it, so that means it's a really big deal. I feel like this is kind of obvious, but whatever is written in the books is the same thing that they keep erasing from people's memory, and that's why they needed to write it down and hide it. I mean, this is really exciting now, right? Because they can have people kind of go back to like the rural farmland where they were, which like is going to be good food-wise and space-wise and like fighting-wise.
Yeah, if they figured out a way to be without a third of their land, like it's a game changer.
Exactly. So that's great.
I bet you want to know what's in those books, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They really leave us.
Is this a painting?
Let me look closer. No, this is far too detailed to have been drawn by a human hand.
Hey, there's writing on the back.
This is no illustration. It was made by gathering the light reflected off the subject and burning it into an image on special paper.
Looks quite nice, right? Where I'm from, there are many amazing technologies like this. Mankind isn't gone. Beyond the walls, countless humans live in comfortable refinement. I pray the person who finds this book will be a fellow patriot.
So there are people who are just completely unaffected by the Titans.
And they have the ability to take pictures. They don't know what a photo is. That's not a thing where they're from. They don't have
so
cameras.
They're more technologically advanced. I'm trying to think how the countless other humans thing works in conjunction with the Titans who are claiming to be trying to save the people inside the walls.
Yeah, but how about confirmation of...
Yeah, of more people. And they're not struggling against Titans all the time.
Hurry, Faye! If we're not fast, we'll miss it!
Wait up, Grisha!
Not so fast. Come here. Don't forget again. You can't go outside without your armbands. And Grisha, you mustn't go past the walls for any reason.
Hey, wait for me! Don't worry, Mom, we'll be good!
Yeah, we'll see you later, okay? This is weird too.
This way, come on!
When I first considered how best I should start my story, my thoughts turned to that day at once.
Grisha,
sorry about that!
Watch where you're going, will you? And slow down a bit!
A blimp?
It's leaving! I love it. When I'm rich someday, I want to ride in an airship that looks exactly like that one.
What are you talking about? There's no way either of us will get rich.
I know, but it's nice to pretend. I wonder what all we could see from up there. There it goes.
Okay, but there's a lot of stuff directly outside the walls that they're just not allowed to go into. And the armbands.
Come on, Faye!
Wait! Where are we going?
My teacher told me something. He said the airships landed a place nearby. Let's go and watch!
Really? But
Oh,
Mom
boy.
said we shouldn't leave the walls no matter what!
It'll be fine. We'll just be gone for a minute. Be right back.
Hey! Stop right there!
The fateful day that I, just a naive youth, was made to face the truth of this world.
And that is where we are left for this episode.
Wow, okay.
First thoughts?
I'm more confused than when we started this episode.
It's bad, but we still have a path forward. I'll send my son, Zeke, to become a Marleyan warrior.
Wait,
You see, Zeke?
What?
Zeke. The fucking monkey titan. Are you shitting? Stop! Stop it. But there was civilization directly outside of the walls that they were told they were not allowed to go outside of. So other people are allowed to go outside of those walls, just not them. I feel like that has something to do with the armbands.
Lots of questions, huh?
All of the tech that they don't have within the other walls, like the Eren's walls.
Like they're living...
Where did that go, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, what could anyone possibly stand to gain from any of this?
Yeah, but there's civilization and they have airships.
Yeah.
Shall we?
What in the world?
Montana is still processing now.
I don't even know what to say. Like, I feel like I don't know a single thing.
Yep. Yeah, Montana, next episode is where they sort of get into it.
Great.
So we gotta watch it.
All right.
Thank you for watching that episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for our next episode coming this Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see that episode and the rest of Season 3 and maybe a little bit of Season 4 right now, check out the Patreon linked in the description below where the uncut extended version of those episodes are already posted. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's go to the episode verdict.
Thank you for watching. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode, join the Patreon at any level and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Victor Campos asks, the big reveal. What kind of society do you think is living outside the walls?
I mean, obviously more technologically advanced and unaffected by Titans, which I don't know how that's possible. I mean, the increased tech makes sense, but the fact that Titans either just leave them alone or they've figured out a way to defeat them in a way to where they like literally don't even have to think about it is really confusing. And I feel like they've set up in this show that like there's nothing beyond the walls ever. So the fact that the walls in Grisha's youth had buildings and like obvious civilization directly outside of them is really contrary to what they've established in the past for this show. So it's just really interesting.
You're flabbergasted, I would say.
That's a good word for it. Yeah.
I can just see the wheels turning, trying to figure it out.
But there's nothing. Like, there's nothing.
Well, also the photo, the fact that
they have cameras, they have airships.
Interesting. Let's go to question 2. Ashton asks, I'm sure there's many, but if you had to pick one, what question do you most want answered by the books found in the basement?
How did the group of people living outside the walls separate from the group of people living inside the walls? And why do the people inside the walls have no memory or recollection or awareness of anyone else?
That's a fantastic question. I think we'll go to our final question now. Jimmy Lujan asks, why do you think Grisha was living inside of the walls where Eren was when he knew there was that other option?
I think he was trying to save the people inside of the walls I don't know if it was like an objectively, like morally correct thing. The fact that the Beast Titan said, like, I'm trying to save you from what your father did to both of us is really confusing because that's like directly countering that idea. But I feel like trying to expose why the groups of people separated would probably be his goal.
Interesting. I think we're going to leave it at that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more discussion moving forward, but they kind of only gave you a taste there. They didn't really fully explain. So there's going to be a lot more analysis moving forward. And if you want to go ahead and see our next episode, it's posted to the Patreon right now, and it'll be coming this Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below if you want to keep up to date with our reactions to this amazing series and all the other series we do. And I think that's about it. Are we excited for Season 3, Episode 20 of Attack on Titan?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.